Check out this little beast. You know, I needed a heater real bad, so I just went ahead and went and got one. Okay, well maybe I didn't need one that bad, but look at it. It's a little mini utility heater. How could you not buy that? There's the manual. Look at it! Isn't it just the cutest little thing? Oh, it's so petite. As you can see, it doesn't have your typical style of element that one of these utility heaters usually have. I was pretty happy with my Power Zone high velocity fans, so thought I'd give the old PZ brand name another try here. Mini milk house heater. Awesome, I got a heater for my milk house now. There's a perfect size comparison right there. Alright, I guess we'll fire it up first on low heat. It's nice and quiet. Whew, gotta love that brand new heater burning smell. It's like burning oil. I must put some sort of oil on them elements to preserve them or something. Which is a pretty nice little heater. Alright, let's see what this little guy uses on low heat. About 550 watts, 5.25 amp. Crank her up to high. Whew, there's phase 2 of the stink. Awesome, I like it. Feel the heat back here. Here's high heat. 10.24 amps and 1060 watts. Well, I'd say this thing's definitely on the lower end of the power usage scale. Trust me, this thing barely vibrates at all. Like, very well balanced blade, but it just has this microscopic amount of vibration. And of course these darn stove elements just emphasize the crap out of it. I was using this thing here last night in the kitchen, and it heats up this kitchen in this old trailer. I mean, I had my stove going there, but it was like minus 40 out last night. Well, just in case you don't believe me when I say minus 40, read them and weep. I know it's kind of hard to see, my thermometer ain't pointing straight towards the window, but the question will be, how does the thermostat hold up? It's not the clicky style, it's just the silent type, and from my experience, I've had a few of them silent type go bad on me. Click kind, they heat up, they kick out, they stay off for a bit, and then they kick back in, you know. But the silent type, once you get close to temperature, some of them anyways, they'll just start kicking in and out really rapidly, and it just wears them right out. Start arcing, and then they melt, get stuck on, or simply just start kicking out too early because contacts start to get hot from a worn out bad connection. So I don't know, so far I think it's got a good thermostat in it. Oh, look at that, it just proved me wrong. Do you notice what it did there? It kicked on and then kicked off, and then it waited for a little longer and then kicked on. So maybe I'm out to lunch. Maybe it does have a crappy thermostat. I don't know, I'd have to run this thing for a while and see. I just know my like $70–80 Honeywell ceramic utility kind of style heater. It wasn't a cheap heater, and it had one of those crappy thermostats that just would arc itself all the time, and it only took about 6 or 7 months of daily use, and those contacts were just finished, man. They were like melted. But I'm not going to get too much into that. I'll have to make a video on that heater and explain the thermostat problem it had a little more in depth. But it's not too bad, you know. It's not just constantly trying to figure out what it wants to do. Well, maybe she'll hold up. There we go. See, it just kicked out. No problem. But yeah, see, it just, most of the time it just kicks on or kicks off. That is the Power Zone little baby milk house utility heater.